throwing him the football.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he'll be brought down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The short hands, it's Horton.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Might be calling a hot route. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Quarterback adapted. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. The short hands, it's Burks. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Burks. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll run it from the gun. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep turning it on.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They're going to ride this running back.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. He's moving out of the pocket. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that?